So did this one count for... Okay, before I say that, hello everybody, welcome back. This is Taylor Plays, and I'm doing my True Son of Skyrim series live here on Mixer. These will be uploaded to YouTube, usually within a week, sometimes within the next couple days. It all depends on how many I have on my backlog. I really don't have... I have one episode uploaded as of this moment, but we're currently just waiting to I can get back on the laptop and do some more. So they will be on YouTube eventually, as will this. Anyway, this is episode 11, and if you missed episode 10, we just finished here in the Lost Knife Cave, Lost Knife Hideout. It was really entertaining. I would say that it was pretty entertaining. Had a bit of trouble at the start, but once we were able to figure out how we could kind of work our way into it, second age, we got through it, and here we go. Now we have a sword to return to Mr. Warrianville over there in Windhelm. As far as this episode goes, we're gonna continue on with what we were doing, and that is heading toward the Convagger Cave in order to kill a beast. We do have our our inventory is pretty much full at this point. What I think I'm gonna do is before we do that, we're gonna call in a carriage service and maybe head back to our Riverwood house for a little bit. See if we can do a little bit more work there before we get back into the action. But that is simply because we are almost full on inventory, and I don't want to go into a new cave without being able to, and not be able to pick up everything that we want. So, let's see. How do I want to get to Riverwood? We are looking to get to Iverstar, but maybe not at this moment. If we follow this road right here, we can head up through the winding roads near that head to Whiterun and get up to our rustic cottage here. If we did that, we would have to either bypass Falltime Keep or go in for some action. So I think instead we are just going to go ahead and call in this carriage service up the road here a little bit. Maybe right here. Alright, so let's get craftsmanship. More carriage service. Yes. 1 hour rest pass. So yeah, if you don't know what this mod is added by, it is called Tiny Houses, and it is available on Xbox One mod list. Holy crap, that is a huge turtle. Lucas.
Where do you want to go?
Anywhere except for this turtle. Let's go to Riverwood.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
So yeah. Not only does Tiny Houses add a carriage service, once you find the book for it and use a carriage to somewhere, you'll get a note from Lucas saying, hey, if you're out in the middle of nowhere and you need a ride, just send me a letter. Yep. So, I like to think of it as we're sending him, say, an owl. Or a, what would they call it? A carrier pigeon? So let's cross this bridge and get up this hill because that is our house right there. It's overlooking Riverwood and looking up towards, say, Embershard Mine and towards Haugen a little bit. It's a rustic cottage, and we were able to not only buy that house kit, but the furnishing from either Bellathor or the Riverwood Trader. I just realized I do not have my chat up. How can I talk with my viewers if my chat is not open? I do not know. Let's fix that right now. Click. It is night, so before we really do anything, let's go inside and sleep. That way we can have a full day to work on this house. We want to add some more stuff to it. Now, with this mod, tiny houses, and adding these exterior features, come on, Caleb. You can actually move them in more than just be in front of the house. For instance, I could probably drag, say, a smeltery down to Alvor's. I haven't tested that type of link before. That amount of link in between the house and where the items go. So I'm not really sure about that. And I don't think I would put a smeltery that far away from the house anyway.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna need another winch bottle.
I understand. Did you need something?
I'd like to refill the water.
Of course.
Okay, so we are severely thirsty, probably a little hungry. Let's drink some water skins, and some water out of the water skins. And pork loaf with grilled leeks. And some cheese wedges. There we go. So, first thing I want to do is I want to look at primitive cooking by the fire. We have some steered fat we can use, and then we can also char some hog beef. We'll only char one. That way we can go here to our ingredients list and use not only the charred hog beak and learn its effects and attributes, but also the regular hog beak. As usual, when I do my ingredients, I normally just go through the list and start learning all their effects. These new ingredients that you're seeing here are added by a couple different mods. The main one is Divine Alchemy, and Divine Alchemy takes the vanilla ingredients and breaks them down into their further chemical state. For instance, salt piles can be taken down to sal viola, like this right here. So they might take on some of the original effects. So salt pile and sal viola would make a poison of slow. So we are trying to get further into that. But in order to do that, we need to do some more crafting. Let's take the metal from the turn. And let's see here. Not really looking to do some alchemy at the moment, so I'm going to go ahead and put all my alchemy ingredients in there. And then we have to go in and manually add everything else. And then the only ingredient that I do not put in here is salt piles, unless I have an obscene amount. And I would call 43 an obscene amount. Let's put in about half. We'll hold on to 20 of them. And we will get back to making potions later. But for now, we're going to put those in there. What do I have in my strongbox? I want to take all of this, because we are definitely going to be using that here in the next few minutes. Let's see if we have anything. Well, we know we have things to disenchant, so let's get through here and get that done. Sun damage, dim vision, frost damage, piercing, shock damage, alt regeneration, fortify alteration, fortify archery, fortify bashing, reactive barrier, fortify stamina, unbreakable, and King of the Lost. So we have 2 petty soul gems filled with items. I want to use these to enchant a couple of small weapons that we won't necessarily use for combat. So instead we take the highest value enchant and add it to a weapon that we plan on selling. In this case, wow, really have a difference. Okay. You know what? We're not gonna use it. We're gonna put this on. Let's put it on a silver necklace. So 100, 127, 104. Sneak is probably gonna be the best one to do, because at this point we're just looking to put our sneak up, our enchanting skill up. So nothing left we can really build inside, I believe. Let's double check. Just the Shrine of Mara, which I removed anyway, because we are not Mara's devout. We are not a follower of Mara at the moment, and I'm not sure if this character ever will be. This is our apparel chest, so anything that we don't have enchanted and we want to save for later, we're gonna put in here. And I am just tumbling over my words, aren't I? Alright, this barrel right here is for one thing and one thing only, and that is Guma. Let's see. We're gonna put our potions, I think. Let's see, we have our alchemy sack. Why don't we put our potion in the satchel? At this point, what I want to do is I want to unfavorite. Before I do that, I want to go into not only items in the favorite list, but I want to go into magic as well. And I want to completely clean our favorites bar, so we can get it down to stuff that we only ever really use, because otherwise we just keep scrolling through everything. So let's go through here and put in every one of our potions. And before we leave, we will come back here and figure out what we want. Looks like we also have a scroll. Scrolls and books are going to be left in this end table here. So let's take out Theorem of the Speak. Can't turn the pages, so okay. Let's open the sim table. Wait. You know what that actually might be in there for? Yep. Doesn't really fit on there. But that's okay. Because come on. There you go. Lift up. Oh, that's gonna be about perfect. Gonna put that right there. Why? Well, I have absolutely no idea, but I figure why not. Alright, so we're gonna go in here and put every book we can. If you can't put the book in here, then it is obviously meant for a quest, or it might be a mod book like that. See, let's go through here and figure out if there's anything we actually do want to keep as far as books go. Keep our Divine Alchemy Journal, our Explore Guide to Crafting, Guide to Craftsmanship. Our Songbook, and our Survivor's Guide to Skyrim, and then we'll go ahead and take violins as well. Not only do I want to put books in this, I also want to put scrolls. Alright, let's put away our food. This barrel right here. Or we're putting everything else. And again, we are going to put everything else, and we'll take out a couple meals to last us while we are sitting here doing what we need to. Or doing what we want to, I should say. So let's take 2 baked potatoes, some cooked beef, Idar cheese wet. Then we'll take about 8 of those. That doesn't belong there. And we have our water skin, but we might as well take this as well. So our wench here isn't doing any fishing for us or hunting. Well, that's because she's not part of this much. She's part of the immersed wenches, of course. And when we get an Nord winch, we will probably switch her out. Let's go ahead and check our active effects. We are full in thirst, and our thirst is full as well. So we have our strong box here. That's gonna be for miscellaneous stuff. You know what? I want these out. Then, come on. Okay. Okay, what I need to do is I need to pick it up. Not as easy as it is in Fallout. In Fallout 4, you can actually rotate the items. Drop it right there. Perfect. That's where it's gonna stay. Alright, so we got bear, saber cat, and whoop. Alright, so nothing else we can do inside. Let's go out. making some items that we might need for our crafting here. Alright. First thing I want to do is harvest lumber. 1, 2, 3. That should get us some sawn logs. So now we have 11 sawn logs. Sawn logs. I'm going to make some scrap wood out of it. And then let's turn the wolf pelt into leather. So as you can see, we have a beetle here, a bitter term, we don't need one. Let's get a carrot site going. This, of course, is something we can activate anytime we want Lucas to come by our house. So what we need to do is we need to get over here, and I'm going to make sure I'm standing right behind it and grab there, and we're going to move it. And I want to move this down this road right there. And there we go. So when we need a carriage service, let's finish that up. We come over here to this lamp post, and call it in. Let's get back up to our house. And we may actually need some firewood too, so let's go ahead and chop a couple. Yeah. I picked this spot primarily because I'm pretty sure I got these from the Riverwood trader, and it was the first spot that looked nice enough to beat. What we're going to do is we're going to fill out some of these areas up here with what we have. Maybe over here, maybe in back, maybe up the hill, down on the road. You get the idea. So let's see what else we can make for the exterior. And then we will start figuring out what we need for these other things, like a grand soul gem, a refined moonstone, and glass to have an arcane enchanter outside. But since we have one inside, which is where we're going to store everything, do we really need one out here? Probably not. Same with a cooking pot. I can just go in. There is no fishing spot around here, so let's make a tanning rack. And same thing. Look straight down on it. Place, move, and I want to put this. Put it right there. And that is not where I want it to be. So instead we are going to nudge it. First thing I want to set up is the nudge factor. And I normally set that up around 8. Unless it's not much. First thing we want to do is figure out whether we need to rotate left or right. This one's looking like maybe left. So what that's going to do is that's going to put the right side back. And there we go. Let's put it down once. And we're going to go back and preview because we're not sure if it's... Factor of 4. Rotating left. Perfect. That looks like what we want. And so hopefully we did this correctly. Now we can get into our canning and make different things. Let's see. Go through here. We are holding on to some of these pelts because we need them to make other things. And then now we can turn these fur plates over to leather, which is obviously more useful. That should be enough for now. Anything else? Not right now. One thing I've been wanting to do for the longest time is I've been wanting to fix the fact that I'm a Stormcloak soldier wearing Imperial bandolier pouches. Let's fix that right now. And we will go and turn the rest of these fur plates into leather. Alright. So now we have 12 leather, 10 leather, and 32 strips. Perfect. Alright, so we have common skin hoods here. We also have the Ebony Mage backpack. That looks better than what we're currently using, but it would cost us 25 carry weight. That's a maybe. It uses an elk hide, so that's a maybe. We have a fancy bearskin here. Cave bear pelt, elk hide, and leather strips. Plain light backpack. Simple. Okay. Well then, let's go with the cave bear pelt hood. And then we'll also make, and then let's go up to light armor and see what we need to turn this bear skin. We need a leather helmet. Anvil, light armor, leather helmet. Light armor. Simple leather skill, bear skin hood cave. Now, can we use that? No. Okay. What about up here? I'm looking for anything that uses a simple. No. What they use instead is common, dark trim, fancy, light trim, noble trim, ornate, and simple. We have common here, dark, fancy, cave. Okay. Go ahead and make that. Light trim, we would need box pelt and roof pelt. Then Noble is again Snow Fox Pelt. Then it's our Bear Claws. Oh, Bear Claws and Snow Fox Pelt. That might actually be. Huh. So let's go back to light armor. Nothing else we can make there. And then the heavies kind of require the same thing, except they would be placed over a steel helmet. So there we go. We have a level up to do. Health, why not? Light armor. Smithing. We are close to 60. And nothing we can do at 60. Don't have a workbench here, so let's go ahead and put this point into Gem Dust. You may choose to destroy a flawless gem when you begin the enchanting progress, and sprinkle its dust on the arcane enchantment. New enchantments are 25 stronger when placed upon an item of the type corresponding to the gem. And we have another perk point thanks to our 50% perk mod. Let's see. We're always going to have armor on, whether it's light or heavy. 5 shrines, 2 to spell type, and 3 magic effects will activate when you are affected by the chosen spell type. Armor, cloak, conjure, invisibility, fortify, regenerate, auto walking, and so on and so forth. Huh. Novice spells of any school cost 100% less magic. Archon, use it to master the spell you are dual casting. A master spell is 20% more powerful or lasts 40% longer. No. Cast like Wizards of the Old. No. What about Philosopher's Stone? Once a day, generate gold equals to 4 times your alteration skill. Once every 16 hours, you can weaken expert or lower, reducing the difficulty to 0. Summon the permanent magical field at a location where you learn this perk. Alteration spells gain 2 times duration if cast within 5,000 feet, and 20 times duration if cast within 250 feet. Additionally, Venetian magic can be recharged by sleeping within 250 feet. Aha! So wherever we put this, we can create a magical doorway that teleports you to the location of it. When you fall below 15% in health due to combat damage, you briefly turn invulnerable and teleport back to the location where you entered combat. Alright. There's nothing really in the alteration that we want to use. There's some unique stuff in there that, don't get me wrong, but I don't find alteration to be all that useful unless you are an actual mage. Nothing to put in there. Don't really want to put anything into destruction because we don't use it as much. Conjuration could be useful. Dual casting. No. When I do conjuration, it's normally one-handed. Now, illusion dual casting is definitely worth it. So let's put our point into that. Do a hard save. We are 36 minutes past our last hard save, so yeah. Let's continue on. Anything else we wanted to make outside that we can at the moment? Exterior. Okay. Need 2 straw. We need 5 quarried stone for our own blacksmith forge. Quarried stone for a grain mill. Quarried stone for a crude smelter. Quarried stone for a grindstone. So, as you can tell, the main thing we are missing right now is quarried stone and perhaps a little bit of clay. 6 clay, 4 quarried stone for a smelter. Okay. Let's go get some clay and quarried stone. How is our inventory? Still quite heavy. Let's figure out what we're carrying that weighs so much. Where'd it go? Oh. Let's figure out what we're carrying that weighs so much. If I had to guess, it would be ingots and bones and things in our miscellaneous here. So I'm kind of just gonna start dropping things that could be used elsewhere. We haven't set up a... Yeah, that's explaining a lot. We haven't set up a campsite yet, which is something else I'd like to do. Maybe not. Maybe not anytime soon, but it's something in the back of my mind. Let's see. That's for selling. Put the ingots away. Put the ore away. Hammer, hinges. Let's put the iron ingots away, but keep the ore. Kettle. Kindling. Let's see, did I keep the... No, I would have put them in. Why not? Lantern, bones, leather strips, linen wrap. Keep one for our oil crafting. Silver, high malachite, again, keep one for oil crafting. Other for selling. There, just wasting a lot of cap space right there. So yeah, that was about half of our carry weight, and that makes sense because we've dropped our food, we dropped our ingredients. This doesn't have any armor, so it's just the hood, but it replaces the helmet. So this would actually keep us warmer, is what this is for. Let's put our leather box pouches on, and when we get to a storekeeper, we will sell all those. So this does have light armor. It is 22 with weight 3. And our helmet right now is 24 weights 2. This hasn't even been upgraded, so how does this look? Okay. kind of want to get it down to anything we don't need. There we go. There he is, Brian Chambers in all his glory. It's glorious man fur. So here now he's wearing tavern clothes, but he would need some boots to go with him. So you know what? That's what I want to make. Let's get my leather and my leather strips back. And maybe some saber cat pelts, just in case we need them. Alright, so we have tavern clothes. Let's come down here to clothing, and I want to make... Let's see. We want shoes, gloves, and some type of hat. So we'll probably go with boots. Go to gloves. We have cultists. Dunmer too. We're not Dunmer. Not that it matters. Fine hat. Focusing gloves. No. I like the wrist guards. So we have... Yeah, we'll make some for lion boots. Let's make some actual gloves. And then... a hat. Another hat. And a fine hat. And then fine armor guards. Alright, so now we have some clothing options. Doesn't matter too much, but you know. Can't look good when you're not wearing armor. When are you gonna look good? So let's find out. Boots. Look okay. Fine arm guards. Oh no, don't like those. Fine hat. Fur-lined boots. Boots. Fur-lined boots. Boots. Fur-lined boots. I liked the fur-lined boots. Wrist guards or gloves. I like the gloves. Hat or a hat. Hat or a hat. I like it. Let's go put the rest of these clothes inside the house in our clothes storage.
Yes.
Oh, boots. Fine arm guard, fine hat, wrist guard, hat. Okay, we are keeping one of the tavern clothes for a potential bit. So, yeah, how much money do we have? Not much. So that means we won't be doing any enchanting right now. So there we go. So ideally I would like to make that like all our merchant clothes. Maybe fortified carry weight on the boots. And then either fortified prices, or like fortified speech or fortified prices, something like that. So, yeah, let's put our armor back on. a backpack, a face mask, and probably don't need those on, and then that would, of course, have taken off our helmet. So now, there we go. And this is what we look like in common weather. Might have to start thinking soon about getting some armor that's not necessarily showing our allegiance in the war. I would think that might anger some people. Get our hard save in and get out of here. So I know where there's some clay. And then I can also think of a spot where there might be some quarried stone as well. Not too sure on that, but we're gonna head north either way. Finny! Hello, Finny. Yeah, I'm not gonna say much. I gave him all that stuff, so that's how he wants. How he wants to walk around town. So be it. So the one spot I do know where there's clay is up by the standing stone. I didn't drop my pickaxe. I didn't? Okay. That on favorites. Glass dagger. Crossbow in the bowl. The axe of Whiterun. And the dwarven bolts and dwarven arrows. Under apparel, we want to put the shield on favorites. And then with food, water, and Nord mead. And that will work for now. Magic wise, let's put on our shout. Fast healing. The Kindle. And stamina instant self. That looks good. Conjuration. Just earth. Or summon Draugr for now. Destruction. Nothing. Illusion. Basket for cold weather. And muffle. And then here we'll do paralysis rune, transmute, and fox skin. I want to put transmute in my left and right hand and continue working on that. We are of course turning our iron ore into silver and the silver into gold. Alright, so that should be clay right there. So we're going to do fox skin and bath. water is cool and refreshing. Nice. But yeah, clay deposit. Grab our pickaxe. How much clay is that? 30, that should be more than enough. Fox skin, yes it was, so we'll do that. We'll put our axe on. Put the shield on. And continue our walk down there. The other place I'm looking for is essentially where the Fall Creek house would be built. That's the one place I can think of right now that has quarried stone, and it's somewhere. It's somewhere along this area right here. Either further down this way, but I'm pretty sure it's like right there. Now, of course, the easy way to do this would be go to Fall Creek and become a thing, or at least the ability to purchase land. I say easy, but more like easier. Hey.
I'm warning you. Back off.
Hey. I can purge the house.
Never.
Oh! It's always good when I can hit that. There we go. Alright. So, I don't think it's that house. I'm pretty sure that house is Pine Watch. But this does look like the way that it could be at. So let's come up here and check. What I remember is that it's a big open area. And yep, that should be it right there. So what is this marker right here? Is this Pine Watch? Yeah, that's Pine Watch. But this right here, I believe, is... Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Nope, that's a stone quarry right there. I believe... Oh boy. Come on. Come on. Run. Okay. Shield. Shout. And we did finally lose our charge on our axe. We do need to get some more. Some soul gems. Although we might have a couple on us. Let's see if that is the case. By coming up here to weapons. Yep. We don't have any on us. Okay. So. Quarry, stone quarry right here. And we're going to get ourselves a good amount. Won't take too long. And we'll just go back to where we came. Alright, let's double check how many we have. We have 30 clay and 36 quarried stone. That's not enough for what we have to make. We'll make another trip later. But for now, that should be more than enough. So, aw. Dead bunny. And I can see why it's dead. Let's get our axe on. And switch to our bow. There we go. Well dressed. Skin pelt. Harvest ingredient. Butcher meat. Dispose. And let's get back to the rustic cottage. Do we want to deal with them? Not really, so we're just going to go ahead and head back down here toward the hunter. Let's put it on basking fox skin. Howdy, dude. What do you have for sale?
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
Great. What do you have for sale?
Take a look.
Take my animal fat. Take the bones. And then... yeah. How much? 609. Don't, okay.
Until next time.
It's nighttime. That is a huge frickin' moon. I mean, seriously. How close is that moon to Tamriel? Wow. Pretty sure the space program might get us, the Skyrim Space Agency might get us there one day. Don't know what that is. You're missing out. That is one of my favorite things ever. Let's just say it's my favorite way to die. And if that's not enough to tell you what it is, you may not know. So yeah. We can use magicka to restore stamina. And when I get a spell, we can use stamina to restore magicka because of sprinting. So I can essentially create a loop. Oh boy. Oh. Then you scared me, buddy. Thought there was somebody in Riverwood. So yeah. Let's get back up to the house. Not bad when you have a restore stamina spell. I absolutely enjoy that. It makes it so much easier to continue running, continue sprinting where you need to go, and it makes traveling so much quicker. So we are here to see what we can make, if anything. First thing I'd like to make it really is I'd like to make the main smeltery, but we need iron ingots and iron fittings. No. Knapsack. Iron fittings, iron ingots. Let's see. Let's take 4 iron fittings and 1 iron ingot, or 10. And this takes 2 iron fittings. Let's make the smelter first. Proceed. Not a bad spot for it, but we are going to move it. And let's see, it does have the ash. What if we were to put it right there? Maybe nudge it and factor of 10 and rotate it left. Back, preview. No. Move. That's good. That's good enough as long as we can use it. And so takes us a couple times to get into it, but that's okay. Dwarven bow, dwarven crossbow, dwarven bolts, gold iron, and some lockpicks. Melt some more. If we need any more, we'll head over to Ember Shard. Done using steel arrows. And don't really need that many steel bolts. So now we should be able to come over here for our anvil. And make iron fittings it was. Let's make 6 iron fittings and 20 nails. Alright, so if we want to move up later to where it might work easier or work a little bit better, we can do that simply by putting remove smelter. And I believe I have to where we get the items from it back, at least some of them. Let's make the blacksmith forge. And not a bad spot for it, but actually yes. So let's pick that up. Move. And I want to put it over on this side of the house. Let's see. From what there we go. That looks like the best spot for it. Let's finish that. Now, obviously, we don't need a blacksmith forge because we have the anvil right there. But why not, right? Greater soul gem to make common soul gem, which would make lesser, which would, yeah, you get the idea. We do need to start saving our soul gems, and so we can start replenishing our charges. Silver jeweled necklace for scarlet. Not so much. Well, not really need to make any more clothing. Fall Creek. Shell mark, light shield, our car, tail, Grifton, that certainly needs weather, of course it does, White Run, Windhong, and Winterhold. Nothing we really gonna be able to make in light armor, fine, but we are looking to get Nordic Dagger, Quicksilver. We actually have Quicksilver. We do have Quicksilver, but Nordic Warhammer Knife. So technically speaking, we should be able to make Nordic armor now. Nordic carved fires, cape bear pelt. Or Columbine and Quicksilver. Savage fur armor. Heavy? Really? No man, it's plated for Savage fur armor, huh? I guess it's for your discerning warrior to, I don't know. So Nordic bow take, okay. That's what we want to make right there. We're using a dwarven bow, but we want to use Nordic. So let's come over here for the knapsack and get our Quicksilver. Oh yeah. Can we make a Nordic sword? We can. And then Nordic shield, probably not. Probably need force steel. That gets unfortunate, but that would be an easy fix. We just don't currently have any steel on us. Well, since we have the forge now, let's go ahead and go to exterior and remove anvil. And what else can we make outside? Grain mills turn wheat into flour. Grindstone, yes. Alright, now we're just gonna nudge that down until it looks good. Take the Nordic bow and the Nordic sword. Go ahead and improve the blast dagger. Orchid dagger, the pickaxe, and the war axe. Let's see if we can make some steel. Nordic. Nope. Not sacrificing Nordic to make steel, I can tell you that much. So yeah, let's put those on favorites. Let's take off the dwarven bow, which is 20, and we'll start using the Nordic bow. We're also going to keep the Nordic dagger on favorites in case we want dual wield those. So yeah. Beautiful. Alright guys, well, I was saying we were going to get into the action this stream, but due to the inventory spaces, we needed to come and do some inventory management. So, and because of that, we got a lot of progress done here at the house. I want to do one more thing before I get out of here and have myself some dinner. And that is making the workbench. We are going to make sure we look at that the right way, which is right there. Move. And of course, we want it to be right there. Nudge. Down. Back. Back. Finish. Double check we can use it. We can. So that is awesome. Well, this has been episode 11 of a true son of Skyrim. And so I'd like to thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And we will see you next time. I'm Kalo Plays, and until then, see you later.